Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Goldylocks Productions presents the Live from Little Bear Sanctuary show with Christopher Vane. Enjoy topics such as the vegan lifestyle, sanctuary media highlights, and spotlighting new rescues.
Happy Friday, friends. Welcome to Live from Little Bear Sanctuary. I'm your host, Chris Vane. If you are watching live on this Friday, July 23rd, 2021, don't forget to say hello. Let us know who's out there. As we're live on the Goldylocks Productions YouTube, the Little Bear Sanctuary Facebook page, and we're also live on Rumble. I'm not going to do it this week. If you missed any episodes, you can watch them on all those outlets, plus every major podcast site. So, say hello. Hey, hi, Michelle. How are you? Hey, Melissa. What else can I tell you guys? We have got, I think we talked about the GOAT games last week, so really excited about that. If you guys haven't seen any posts, check it out on Little Bear Sanctuary. It's going to be fun. You can sign up as an athlete, or you can sign up as a fan, make some donations, raise some money. It's going to be a lot of fun on August. It's the week of August 14th through the 21st, so it's a whole week, and you can run, swim, bike, walk your dogs, eat bonbons on a couch, whatever works best for you guys. Here in Florida, we'll be at Millennial Brewing in Fort Myers. On the weekend of the 14th is going to be the opening ceremonies. We're going to do a vegan brunch. Thursday, the 19th in the evening, there's a 5K run. And then the 21st, the following Saturday, is a Heroes. It's sort of like we combined it. They're doing like a Heroes function, and we're going to do Heroes Don't Always Wear Capes. So it should be a lot of fun. We'll be posting a lot more about it. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's in conjunction with 9 other GFAS sanctuaries, Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, and hosted by Catskill Sanctuary, our very good friends up in New York State. So it's going to be fun. So my guest today, let me get my notes. My guest today, she is definitely no stranger to the Goldylocks Productions. Her show, Joyful Findings, can be seen Fridays at 8 p.m. right here on Goldylocks Productions. She's a talented psychic, medium, angelic healer, and Reiki master, just to name a few. Welcome to the studio, my good buddy, Melissa Parks.
Thank you, Chris. Hi, everybody out there. Thanks for having me. This is
thanks for coming on. I'm excited to have you here today. What's been going on?
Oh, just going with the flow of the energies. Everybody, everyone's got their flow. And if you're not in your flow, you're hitting a block. And if you're hitting a block, there's a reason you're hitting that block. You have to get the block out of the way so you can get back in the flow.
Ain't that the truth? I've learned over the years. I've hit some blocks many times. I think we all do.
Actually, I got a little message for you before we even started today.
Oh, cool.
Okay, right? Because I always do a little automatic writing. So this is what it looks like. So it says, and it's your show, Little Bear Sanctuary, but there's lots of heart. Good things happen here. Much love. The animals are like overjoyed with love. And that's why there's so many hearts all over this piece of paper. Wow. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I love it. Thank
you.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's always a good time here.
Good. Awesome.
So tell us a little about, you got all these great talents. Where did it kind of all start? I sort of read in your childhood. You had some difficulties.
Oh, yeah. I think, okay, first let's start off. Everybody has abilities. It's just whether you choose to turn them on and use them, utilize them, or whatever, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So back in the day, I said a lot of things that my parents didn't like because it was truth and there's no way I could know what I know. So they shut me down, right? So they just, children are supposed to be seen and not heard. So I stayed very silent and went through some, different circumstances in life because I was not speaking, right? I was the one that always sat at the back of the room, at the back of the classroom, never asked any questions. I didn't want to know anything. I didn't want people to notice me. Now look at me, I got shows and stuff. But anyways, it goes to show you that when you start to turn them back on, like I'd had the abilities on and off through my life. I would see things, I would know things, but I never really tapped into it like full time. Like it was not like whoa, all the time. Yeah. I had to go through losing everything at about 40 years old. Like when we were going through that recession, I lost my house. I lost everything, wow. And I had to put my faith and trust back into God. And when I did that, he kind of led me down the path to find the certain mentors that I needed to tap into what I already knew. Yep. But I needed help in remembering. So the people that came across my path, even you guys now, and I'm lit up as I'm saying this, so this resonates with a lot of people out there. The people that we need to mentor us or to help us or to give us some of that information that we need will show up. We just have to be aware that they're showing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. For sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think that's, you have to be open to it. Yes. You have to be ready for it. And I love that.
Yes, because even you are intuitive, Chris, more so than
I am. Yes, I it's funny you talk about your childhood and all that. I was typically the same way. Sat in the back, was not very, and I used to get scared because I didn't know why I was knowing these things and when you don't have anybody who can tell you what's going on, it can be really scary when you're a kid.
Yes, it can be. So then we learn to trust it when we're older because we weren't supposed to gather all that information when we were younger. Everything comes online exactly when we need it to help history and everything that we're going through in this point, right? Because we look at our lives and all those little breadcrumbs, all those little memories that we had, all make a big piece of the puzzle now. You're like, oh, now I know why I went through X, Y, and Z and had to go through that torment and torture or whatever it might have been, as long as you're not holding on to that in victim mode, because then you're still holding on to it. You have to be the survivor now and look at it through different eyes, right? And be like, all right, I can do this. I got this.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Let's see who's here today. I'm wearing my contacts, so I got to get a little closer. Good morning, Michelle. Hey, Melissa. My friend Melissa from New York is here. Ruth. Hey, Ruth. How are you? Junie. Hey, Junie. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of people here. Nana, all the way from Finland. Hey, sweetie. How are you? All right. A lot of people in the house.
Nice.
So what started you back on this path in your 40s? How did you sort of when did you decide to do the Reiki stuff? And how did it all...
This is an interesting little story. This is a good one. So when I lost everything, I was down to having no money. I was trying to raise a 4-year-old, by myself, no help from the ex-husband or whatever, and when I was losing my house, I said, God, I need a safe place that I can raise my son that I can afford. Okay. And they plopped me in this house. I've been here 13, almost 14 years now. Okay. So God put me in a safe place to raise my son because he's almost 18 now. You know what I mean? So that started it right there. But then I was still, fighting myself because I kept wanting someone to save me, right? I was drowning in all this by myself and I wanted to be saved. So I was like, I reached out to a friend. I was like, I really need a psychic to connect with or someone that will help me, right? So I could reach out to a friend that was actually in Alabama, right? Because she used to live down here. And she led me to this little church that was having this little healing circle that was by donation. I was like, all right, I can do by donation. So I go to this little group and all of a sudden I get involved with this little group. I start going weekly and then I start going to the church and then I start, and then they're like, all right, the message that I kept getting over and over again at church, because when you go to spiritual churches, they give you messages, right? It's like, woo, this is going to help you. So the message that I kept going is you need to be a healer. You need to be a healer. And I go, well, what does that mean? I was already a massage therapist. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't have the desire to do that anymore. What does that mean? So they're like, take Reiki. And I'm like, all right, I'll take Reiki. And when I do things, I have to do things very consecutive and very fast, right? That's the Aries way. So as soon as I finished one Reiki, I had to take Reiki 2. And then that teacher didn't want to teach me Reiki 3. I went and found my Reiki 3 teacher, right? Because I needed all 3 of them.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's like, I can't stop now. I need to know what the finished product is. You know what I mean? And that really helped open that up, because Reiki, for one, goes through 3 phases. Like when you take Reiki 1, I feel like that goes through the physical, right? You're healing the physical, you're healing all that. When you step into Reiki 2, you're healing the emotional, right? And then when you do the Reiki 3, that's the spiritual. And I'm getting lit up as I tell you this. So this is resonating with people out there. You know what I mean? So if you feel like this is something you're supposed to be doing, step into it without fear. But that just led me to taking an automatic writing class and taking a mediumship class, which I only had to take once because I like described the person to a T. And I'm like, I don't need this class. This is not how I give messages anyways. Cause I'm just like, this is the message. It doesn't really matter what they look like. So we all, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't have time to scan them like that. They just have a message, you know what I mean? And sometimes they'll show me what they need if they need that. Yeah. But it's like, that was the beginning of me opening up and doing this full time. So here we are.
Wow. Very cool. So you do your show here Friday evenings at 8?
Yes.
Findings.
Yes.
What do you do on that show? Tell people a little bit about
and we just recently changed to Friday nights too. So this
I'm like, was she Fridays? I don't remember her being Fridays.
Yeah, I used to be Wednesdays at 1:00, but then Spirit talked to me and says, you need to move your show to nighttime. I'm like, all right. So that's just one of the things that we hear in our head. So now I'm Friday nights at 8:00. And what I do is I give everybody messages, or I have some special guests sometimes when Spirit asks me to have them come forward, that they have something to share with my audience. But a lot of times it's just me just rattling off really, really fast, a lot of information. And I'm trying to get to everybody that wants a message in my little, chat, because I don't want anyone to be left out. So we just have a lot of fun connecting in with the energy and talking about life and things that happen.
Yeah. Awesome. And I think do you do the spiritual message circle too?
I do. Yeah, there's one Saturday night. Check it out, 8:00.
Yeah, 8:00 on Goldylocks Network. Is that for everybody, or is that
Yeah, you actually, for that, everyone can watch. You can sign up for a 15-minute segment if you want. Okay. If not, towards the end, you donate $5 or more, and everybody on the panel gives you a message. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. Okay, good. So awesome. Who else is here? Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. You know Elizabeth, Melissa.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Jennifer Ann. Hello, Jennifer Ann. Amber Lore. I don't know Amber, but she says, thank you for sharing your gifts. Any insight on the recommendation that is going to be written shortly?
Wow. Well, all righty then.
I don't know. So what are we going to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know.
You know what I was because I always get a lot of messages in the shower, so you guys should pay attention while you're in the shower.
So do I.
But I was getting that I need to help you raise some money today.
Oh, me? Okay, let's raise some money.
That's right. So if you guys, because I think you have a Venmo too, right? So any of you out there that want a message today, you can either super chat him or you can Venmo, because then he can say, all right, I got a message from so-and-so. And then what I do, and I'll give you guys a taste of what I do before, I'll pick somebody random out there. Actually, I'll let you pick them, Chris.
You'll let me pick? Okay.
Who is one of your dedicated listeners that you think really could use a message today?
Oh my goodness. You know what I love about the show is that everybody is always here every Friday,
All right.
Great following.
All right. Then I'm going to go up to the top. Let's go up. I'm going to scroll to the top here then. And I'm going to see, all right, who is Michelle Williams? That's the first name from Facebook.
Yeah. Michelle's a very good friend of mine. She's here in Florida.
All right, she's a Florida girl. All right, because she also made that comment at 101. So there's a lot of and actually Melissa
she's like my sister. I've known her for 30 years.
Girl,
okay. We've known each other for a long time.
Okay, so this is going to actually be a group message because there is at least 5 of you out there that all posted to Chris's show at 101. Okay, so I want to share this message with all of you and even all the others. It still goes with everybody. But that 101 for me is there are new beginnings that you are stepping into right now. The 0 is 0 fear. Beginning, 0 fear, beginning. What is it that you are beginning right now? And I'm lit up. So I want you guys to feel the energy as I'm talking as well, because it's helping clear out some of your energy that might be just, I call it space dust. It doesn't belong there anymore. Just kind of lays around stagnant. Just allow it to just release. But I feel like you guys are all getting on this new path. It's like you're starting to really listen to your intuition, your higher heart. It's like, and there's a lot of energy moving around you all. So if you guys are going, or if there was a block placed in front of you in this past week, you guys have overcome it to open up to the new doors that are opening for you. So be open to those. Be open to those. So I'm going to leave that with all of that.
Yeah. You always make me smile when you talk because I love the way you, I can feel it.
Well, good. You are supposed to feel it, right? That's how we resonate, right? Because if we actually vibrate on frequencies and stuff, you can tell when somebody's vibrating at a good frequency, right? Yeah, because absolutely. Even when you're talking, I can feel your frequency. Those people that I don't like their frequency or it doesn't feel good, I won't watch them, right? Yeah. You guys have to tap into what feels good to you now, right? Absolutely. So it's like, and it's about bringing joy. Right. I'm also like a joy guide. So it's like, that's what the show is called, Joyful Findings. It's about finding joy in this earth plane that we're in. You know what I mean? Because it's not always easy. Stuff happens or feelings happen or whatever. And we just have to step out of it. But that's what I got going on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not always easy.
No.
I think the past year has been a little rough on a lot of people. A lot of people had a lot of challenges. I actually kind of enjoyed that it was quiet. I'm not a people person. I think you know that, Melissa. So for me, it wasn't much different, but it really gave me a chance to sort of like be with myself, think about what's going on. I kind of sort of had to look at some stuff I've been ignoring for a while, messages that they're trying to beat me over the head with that I'm just like,
not now.
I don't want to know. It's so like, to the point where Ruth and I had this amazing conversation about this. I've been having these insane dreams for a long time. And I promised Ruth I would write a journal, which I haven't done yet, but a journal did pop into my life. So, go figure, right? So I have these crazy dreams every night. I go to the same place. I know the same people. It's like I'm literally living this entirely different life. Like I'm time traveling or we haven't figured it out yet. Lots of messages, lots of devices that I'm trying to figure out how to use. It's really crazy. It's really crazy.
Do you recognize any of the people from Earth or is it?
Some of them, not all of them.
Okay. Have the conversation with the people that you recognize because they may actually help put the pieces together.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because you guys are all doing that work up there, but still trying to figure out how to incorporate it down here. And you guys are working as a team.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a point where I realize what's happening. Like, and I always say, okay, I'm dreaming, whatever, right? But there's a point where I start to remember, okay, wait a minute. Now I remember where I am. And then I know that I think really, really hard. Like I have to do this. Like I can wake up and I'm back here. Like there's this whole thing I have to go through. And then when I wake up, I'm like so relieved, like it's really hard for me to explain. It's an odd,
some of it can't be explained because there are no words for it. Right. Yeah. There are no words for some of the things that we think or feel. It's like I get something will come to me and I was like, how do I even put that into words to be able to explain it to someone so that it makes sense? You know what I mean? So when it is time, it will be explainable.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting that you should break out your phone and just talk into your notes and be like, this is the dream that I had, and this is what I was doing, and you don't even have to.
It's so funny that you're bringing that up.
It's
so funny that you're bringing that up because that's what I can tend to be lazy sometimes. And like the last thing I want to do is wake up in the morning and start writing, So I thought I should just record it. So it's really funny that you're saying that. Ruth is yelling at me because she said, she's like, what? You have the journal already?
Yeah, she says, do I need to send you a pen? No, he's got a pen and let's go eat it.
Don't send me a pen, Ruth. I'll feel really guilty.
Just send him a text. Talk into your phone. Just send him that.
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, that's my crazy life. And of course, the animals are always talking to me.
Well, yeah, and I think that's where your books are going to come from. Animals speak.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Which you can also just record into your phone, and then you could probably work out something with Ruth maybe to get it into book form for you.
Somebody's got to type it all out, right?
Exactly. As long as you talk correctly, most of it'll be right.
Yeah.
Like,
if anybody can figure out what I'm talking about.
Yes, but sometimes even though when we're doing that and the text changes, that's a message for us to go look up that word, because even though it didn't fit the sentence we were writing, it has something that it pertains to us as a message, like being observant about everything that's going on. It's like, why did that word change? And spell check changes them all the time on you to crazy stuff. But then if you look it up, you're like, oh, that pertains to something happening now, so just be observant of that as well.
Oh, okay. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Barbara. Hey, Robin. How are you? Nana says, I think we all are so near to each other on this earth. If we open our hearts, for example, I have so warm feelings to Chris. Oh, you are near to me, although I live in Finland. Hugs, Nana. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, see, I can feel that. And I have goosebumps. So I'm feeling that all the way down into my soul. Because we are all one. We're all connected, right? Yeah. But we have to remember that we're all connected. We're not separate, right? Everyone thinks we're so separate, but we're really not. We're so much more loving when we make that connection than trying to keep ourselves separated.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need a lot more love and peace and understanding. And I just, social media has become so hateful and everybody's arguing with everybody. And, it's like this constant, I don't know.
It's constant chaos.
It's constant chaos.
But that's why we that are awake, right? We are the calm in the chaos. And we always knew we were going to be the calm in the chaos, because everything that we've learned up until now, even though we can see it, we're not engaging in it. We're on the outside looking in. It's like two different timelines happening at the same time. And we're like parallel to each other. It's like, I can see what you're doing, but I don't have to be in it, if that makes sense.
Totally.
Right? Because they have to play that out.
Yeah, I never thought about it. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be one of those people who'd get into the art. Now I'm just like, I don't got time for that.
No, you just speak your truth and move on. If people react to it, then that's their issue. They have something that they need to work through. Just like I can read some of them and I'm like, oh, you people are not awake. I got to move on. I was like, I love you, but I just can't even engage in what the cons, it's just like, I send love, wake up.
Yeah. It's funny. Sometimes I don't do it anymore, but when I used to, I would make a post on Facebook and it would bring up like the evil would come. I mean, it would start wars on Facebook for some reason when I would do some type of,
Because when you are speaking truth, what do they want to do right now? They want to shut that down.
Totally,
so what is that? What did that do?
That some really crazy stuff. So I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
No, you're better off not to put yourself in that situation. You just talk it to the people that will actually listen to you, rather than start mini wars on Facebook.
Yeah, which so many people are doing. Sad. But,
well, that's part of the divide, right? That's not being one. That's part of keeping us divisioned or sectioned off. Yeah. When we all have love for each other, we just have to get past whatever thoughts and beliefs were instilled in us the day we were born in this earth. You know what I mean? If we tap into the high heart, all that goes away. We see each other for a soul and energy. We don't see what they look like. We don't know what their other things are about. We just feel them. I'm like, oh, because like I'm feeling all these people out there right now. Like I feel love coming at me right now from all of your viewers. It's pretty amazing.
Group.
It's just
great
like,
group.
Yeah, they are a great group. They send a lot of energy to you and to Florida. This is amazing.
Yeah. Well said. Definitely. All right. So let's, what else are we going to do?
I don't know. What else you want to do? I can give a few messages. I saw someone did ask a question.
Let me see who's here. All right. Who wants a message? Anybody?
Yeah.
We do that.
Instead of me going through there, you guys just go into the little chat box.
A message?
Who wants a message? Woohoo!
I know we have a 10-second delay, so I'm just going to sip some coffee.
That's all right. Me too.
What's all that stuff behind you? What's all the pretty...
A lot of the stuff behind me is my artwork, actually.
Oh.
So I'll talk about that for a minute until someone says they want a question. So when I first started opening up, this was my first painting right here. This is all of us, right? It's still not finished because I don't know how it ends yet, but this was my beginning one, right? So it's like, this is each one of us. We're all different. We're all different sizes. We're all different colors. It doesn't matter. You know, and I really love this one because this one reminds me of space. This is kind of reminds me of what you have going on behind you, but in a different way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because it kind of, it took me a long time. I painted this years ago, but I finally figured out what it means because we've been stuck in a loop for a long, long time. Right. And now we're finally ready to shoot out and find out what's in the rest of this universe that we've kind of been stuck in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely stuck, right? Yeah. I totally
And this one was my most recent one because the energy is changing.
That I like. That's really pretty.
Isn't it cool? Yeah. Wow. And I'm not a painter. This just comes to me sometimes and I just do it.
Yeah.
You know, so listen to your intuition. You know what I mean? You guys out there might think you don't have an artistic bone in your body. Well, I'm one of those because I was always the left brain girl. Like I had to do everything, you know, logistically, everything had a time and a space and a place. And let me tell you, that's crap. That's logic stuff that doesn't work in this lifetime. It keeps you in some kind of routine that you don't want. That's why I'm all about winging it now. Let's just free flow it, you know. So just tap into anything that you have going on out there that you didn't think you could do, you can possibly do. It's possible. It is.
Yeah. I love art.
Are you doing art too? You should give a paintbrush to the pig or something. See if you can get a piggy paint.
We've actually done that. We put paper in like a little pool, and then we let them walk around in it and do like these little finger paint things. They came out really cute.
Oh, I love
we auctioned them off last year at one of our auctions.
Oh, I love that. I think you should do that again. I think
there's
that's
a famous pig called Picasso who actually puts the brush in his mouth and paints. He's really famous. And his paintings go for like $100,000. It's crazy.
I know. You'd only have to do one of those a year and that would cover all your expenses, right? Pretty much. And then you'd have
if only, right?
We got to find one of those animals that will paint. We'll just try paintbrushes in every single one until they get the hang of it or whatever. Be like, is this something you want to do?
There's certainly enough of them I can go around and somebody's got to want to do it.
Exactly. Just set up an easel with the paints and, you know, have a few brushes there and see who comes up and just knows what to do. That could be fun. Maybe they'll all add to it. So it's like a community project.
A group project.
Yeah, the chickens come up and they use their beak and they peg some paint on there. You know, you save paint, of course. But
thank you for the donation, Ruth.
All right. Appreciate so since Ruth was your since she was your first donation, we'll give her the first reading then.
Okay.
So Ruth, darling. So what I get for you, my friend, is they're super excited about this new book that you just put out because you put a lot of love into it and you're helping other people learn about the unconditional love, which is so important in this time and space. So I feel like you're going to be like, you also need to sign some books and give them out to people. I feel like you're actually supposed to be signing a few and maybe, you know, give a few to Chris over here so he can raffle them off on his thing or whatever, because I feel like that's going to be helpful too, because they all need to learn unconditional love everywhere. But I also feel like there's another book brewing is what they're showing me. So there's a lot of information coming to you in this time and space. You're writing. I feel like you're writing it. I don't feel like you're typing it. I feel like you're writing. So you. Keep up the good work. They're happy. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend.
I totally get that for Ruth. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ruth.
Yes.
Sign me a copy, Ruth.
See?
I have her book. It's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Do you have the new one, the ABCs of Unconditional Love or whatever that just came out yesterday?
No, I didn't even know about it.
See? New book just came out yesterday.
Oh, my God.
I know. I didn't know either until I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, how did I not know this?
Oh, that's awesome, Ruth. Congratulations. I got to check it out.
Yeah.
I know that Jennifer Ann.
Okay.
She is, I guess she's looking for a message from her grandparents.
All right. Grandparents and friends for me that have passed. All right. Jennifer Ann. All right. So since you asked for somebody from the other side, I feel like I'm going to call her a grandmother. She's definitely a woman and she's definitely much older. I feel like she has permed hair. I feel like, she was one of those, and I feel like she's passed. I'm talking 20 years or something, because I feel like she was one of those that went to go have her hair set. You know what I mean? Like she had to go weekly to get her hair set. I don't know if people still do that now, but like back in the day when my grandmother used to do that, and they would get their hair done and that would be like it for the week. And then they'd have like that. She says, do not have the structures that I had, break free from the old and create new. There's a lot of ancestral stuff that I feel like you're going through right now. And they're saying, let that go. You're the creator of what's new. And she's kind of giving you like this, she's kind of like pushing you out the front door, not to have fear. It's funny. It's like, go outside and play, dear. Go outside and play and don't be afraid. You know what I mean? Because I feel like she's around you and protecting you. And she also comes into your dreams a lot. And also feel the energy that's coming from her right now, because she's lighting me up and super happy that you even asked. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend.
I could see that for Jennifer.
All right. So you're like my validation. If you can,
I'm your validation. Yeah, I
think
I know
awesome.
Jennifer. I don't know her grandmother, but I think I love Jennifer. She's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Her and we went to a comedy club one night, and it was a blast.
Oh, fun! I'll be down that way at the comedy club on the 31st. I have a friend that's going to be doing some stand-up that night.
Oh yeah, where about?
August 31st. So.
Down here?
Yeah, in Punta Gorda.
Oh, over at whatchamacallit?
The name I can never remember. Yes,
that one.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's where we went. That place is awesome.
Yeah, it'll be my first time. It'll be fun.
I want to say Versace's, but
it's something similar to that.
It's an Italian name,
but not that.
Yeah, why can't Jennifer will know it? She'll type it in there.
All right, she'll type it in. Oh, look at you! Another super space. I gave you a $2 super sticker.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Sarah. Yep. Sarah. All right. So what I'm getting for Sarah today, my little friend there, you are like, there's something going on for you right now. And it's like, I don't know if you need to act it out, write it out, talk about it. There needs to be a new outlet for you. Have you thought about a show? Because I feel like you're supposed to be talking. I feel like there's something that you're supposed to be sharing with the world. You're still keeping it kind of small. I feel like you're keeping it to yourself, and they're wanting you to just like. I feel like I'm at a saloon, which is kind of funny because I feel like I just pushed open the doors. The old talk saloon that had the doors. Back in the cowboy and Indian days. And they're showing me you just walking through and stepping into that, which is something new for you. So, and it's easy. The doors just swing open. Easy peasy. Go. I'm gonna leave that with you, my friend.
Sorry about the dogs barking. They're.
That's okay.
Not this riled up. They're usually not this riled up.
They can probably feel my energy when I start getting wound up and
They're
talking.
All going like, wow.
Vasani. See, that's it.
Vasani. That's it. Vasani's. Vasani's a lot of fun. I've seen some good people there. Yay. So my friend Melissa says she's looking to get back to work. What should she do?
Okay, Melissa, you need first, before you even start looking for that job, I want you to decide what it is, how you want the future to look, how you want this job to fit into your life, how much you want to spend working, and how much time you want to have free. Okay, because I feel like you just want to get a job so it pays the bills, and that's not going to do it anymore. That's not how we move forward anymore. If it's not bringing you joy, it's going to be a dead end every time, every time. Sorry, God said this is not the time to do that anymore. It's like, all right, this is my favorite mantra. I want to work less and make more money. No matter what it is, I want to work less and make more money. And so I'm free to do the things that I want to do. Now they say, what is it that you want to do? What is it that brings you joy? Okay, because you have to decide what that is. Do you want to be of service? Do you want to be in sales? What is it you want to do? And then go, all right, this is what I want to do. And then all of a sudden you go to look, and all of a sudden the perfect job is plopped down in front of you. And you go, how did I manifest this? And you manifested that, and I'm lit up right now. So there's a lot of manifestors out there. As soon as you manifest that, so you're going to go, oh my God, what else can I manifest? I need more of this in my life. So believe in yourself, trust yourself, and what it is you truly enjoy to help yourself move forward.
Melissa, I know that's totally you, girl. I can totally, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. No
Yay!
doubt. No doubt. Yeah, Vasani, Greg Morton. Haha. Who else? My friend Kim, who happens to be Melissa's sister.
Oh, well, look at that.
She's purchasing a condo. She wants to is purchasing my condo going to work out for me? Am I meant to be here? Also, is there a man coming into my life?
All right, so this is a
for me.
All right, what was her first question? What was her first name again? Kim? Is that what you said? All right. Okay, so Kim, what I get for you is this condo is a good idea for you in this time and space, because this is going to give you that new opening, that new beginning, that new oasis, because you can create more happiness in a new space, right? It doesn't have anybody's old energy or any of that. They're just showing me like wherever you're living now is just like tornado energy. I don't like it, but I see you moving into this other space, and it's much more... Okay. And when you get calm in the center, that's where it's going to open you up to having love in your life. Okay. Because I feel like you're still getting over stuff that's happened just recently, or, not too far in the distant past, but it's like, you're still getting over that. You're learning to love yourself more. And also how I just explained things. What is it you want in that next relationship? Because you're the creator of it. Don't keep picking, the old style, because that doesn't work. That's a pattern we're breaking, and you're creating the new one out of joy and happiness. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend.
Interesting. Yeah. It's funny. She's been going back and forth with the condo thing, and she has an opportunity to buy the one she's actually living in.
Okay. Maybe owning it makes it a different energy, because I feel like,
I think so.
Because I felt like renting and the energy around that, you know what I mean? Is just like, I feel isolated. I feel stuck. But owning it, it's like, oh, I can paint it. I can rip out this wall. I can, you can do stuff, you know what I mean? And make it yours.
And Kim likes to do that kind of stuff. So
then perfect. Bam. I feel like the wall between the kitchen and the dining room is already gone before she gets in it. So there you go.
Yeah. Kim, your man's out there somewhere. Manifest him. That's a really, yeah.
She says, I agree. Yay.
Yeah.
And Jennifer asked who my friend is. Wendy. I can't say her last name. I'm bad at last names if they're not easy to pronounce. But her first name is Wendy.
Going down the list. Anybody else want some messages?
Yeah, who else out there? Don't be afraid. And it's only 1:38. We got some time till 2:00.
God, Kim's got her entire family here. Her mom Barbara is here too.
Look at that.
Hey, Barbara, how are you? Oh my God.
You got the family
They're like my family. They're like my New York family.
Oh, nice. And are they in New York, or are they down here?
Like 1986, we've all known each other.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
That is. Okay, Michelle Williams says, me, please. All right.
Michelle.
All right. All right. So, Michelle, take a nice deep breath for me. All right. So the first thing I'm getting for you is you're carrying a lot of weight around on your shoulders that don't belong to you. It's time for you to release that. So whoever's tagging along or hanging on, you need to just let them go for a minute and just come back to center and go, all right, what is it that I want to be doing? How do I want to be treated? What is it I want to be producing in the future? And I feel like there's a new job opening or a new beginning for you as well. They're showing me like there's a transition. You know what I mean? And it's a good transition. So I feel like there's going to be like this, and it's so funny. They're just flipping it over. So what you thought was something is going to be shown to you as something else. So you're going to get a lot clearer vision as you move forward. You're also very intuitive, so you need to trust that. And as I'm speaking, you need to start speaking your truth because they're making me a little hoarse. So you are holding back your truth, and they want you to clear that out. You need to start speaking it to yourself and to others, and that will produce better results for you. See how cleared up that is after I said that? Love it. And that's probably why I'm wearing blue. Blue is the color of truth, people. Wear blue.
Interesting. Wow. Cool. I don't know Michelle that well. Michelle, does that ring in with you?
Not sure. All right. Someone asked, do they celebrate birthdays in heaven? Not necessarily. There's always a celebration going on in heaven, but they come and enjoy you while you're having your birthday celebrations. So if you're having a birthday party, like you probably don't even see them all, but the room is full with all your past relatives, angels, ascended masters, whoever needs to be a part of your life comes in and hangs out for your birthday party.
Makes sense.
All right.
I'll make sure I send that here. All right. So Barbara, my second mom.
All right. She says, I feel change in my life coming. Oh, I like that. Not sure how. Okay. There is change coming, and it's coming for everyone. So we're all starting to feel it, right? It's like kind of like earlier when I was talking about those timelines. We could be in, the chaos timeline, or we could be in the higher timeline where we're more at peace and with ourselves. And I feel like you're transitioning more from the chaos timeline into the higher timeline, if that makes sense for you. I'm trying to make this make sense for you. And sometimes we don't even know how it happens. It just kind of happens because you changed your thoughts and your belief system, not to be so stuck in whatever road it was you were on before. You're like, oh, there's a fork in the road. Let's go see what's this way. I love that. You know what I mean? But I also feel like you're also very in tune as well. I feel like your whole family's in tune. You guys are like playing harmony together when you guys are together. I'm getting lit up right now. You know, and it's like ding, 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 ding. I feel like it's all this beautiful little ding, ding music. I don't even know how to play it, but there's a lot of newness coming to that too, because you guys are becoming more in harmony, and you're becoming more in harmony in yourself to help you move forward. And I feel like there's a move for you. Like you're going to move. That's going to be part of what's coming for you, is a move.
You better listen up, Barbara, because I know she's telling the truth here. Barbara's very stubborn.
Oh, yeah, I felt that. But once she makes up her mind, she moves fast. But until then.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
But she's an overthinker. She has to think it out and plan it.
Oh, my goodness.
And it never works out the way she does it. So she's got to let that part go. But, that's a lesson for her to learn. So.
Yeah, many. Barbara, maybe you're moving in with Kim.
Oh, that would be funny.
Just kidding.
He says, love this. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, just my 3 favorite people in the world. They're great. Love them. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm going.
I know. Let's see who else is out here.
Elizabeth. Did we give Elizabeth a message? I don't think
I know Elizabeth. She's been on. She's watched my show a few times before, and I think we've had conversations. So let me tap into Elizabeth. What do you have going on in your world right now, Elizabeth? Okay, so Elizabeth, I get that you're changing gears. There's something new coming for you as well. Something has changed. Something has shifted for you, but you're starting to see things in a different light. I also feel like you're doing a lot of heart chakra work. I feel like there's a lot of clearing going on, a lot of old stuff that's being like purged. It's like coming out of, I don't know where it's coming from, but they're saying you're purging it right now. Okay. So they're just saying, keep purging. And it's so funny because I feel like I'm pulling out this, rope. is the best way to describe it. And it's something that you don't need. So they're just like, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then you'll feel a lot freer as you move forward. And also your artwork is going to take off in a different direction as well. There's a new aspect of it that's coming. So just be aware of that.
Her artwork is amazing.
I know.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Oh, you should have her paint some of your animals to auction them off.
I should.
All right, Elizabeth. Get
Elizabeth, she's putting you to work, girl. She's putting you to work.
Chris, I put everybody to work. I don't know. I think that's the Aries in me. As soon as I see something that somebody else can do, I like throw them over there and be like.
It's so funny because I thought about it, but I would never ask.
I'll just throw it out there.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, our auction is in October, Elizabeth.
Okay.
She actually did offer me once. She did say she would love to do something. So, yeah.
All right. Well, now I've just made that connection again, right? Awesome. So if it was a thought, see, that's one of the things about messages, right? You might have thought about it, but you didn't act on it. You're like, no, I can't do that or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah. They're giving you the message for a reason because it helps you and it'll probably help her at the same time. So that's how we build this community, right? We help each other as we keep going forward. Yep.
Yeah, true. Yeah, sometimes I always feel I don't want to like burden somebody, I don't know. That's always, I don't know. I always think that way when people want to help.
Okay, let's go back to our childhood, Chris. Okay, let's speed back up.
All right.
Drop that part, man. We don't need it anymore.
You got me. All right. Am I turning red?
A little bit. Me too, because I'm in the same boat. Because it's hard for us to ask for help if we feel like that's what we're doing, right? Yeah. We're supposed to be independent people, but now look at it through different eyes, right? You don't want to be a burden, but that you thinking of it as a burden, that's a word you use. So I'm going to say you just cancel that right out of your vocabulary. Burden needs to go away, right? Okay. Because this could be an advancement for both of you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
okay.
Right. Yeah.
So don't look at it as a negative. If we use a negative word, no matter how we're using it, go, all right, I didn't mean it that way. Well, how can I rephrase that so that I can get a better outcome and everybody's happy, right? Yeah. Because you're not doing it out of ego. Out of ego, it'd be like, hey, can you do this for me for absolutely nothing? Because you could auction it off and give her 20% and you still get a 90% or 80% or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So there's a way of working it out so that everybody's happy. Plus she gets her name out there. So there's recognition. Sure. So just look at things outside the box.
Yeah, I will. I got to start, words are powerful, right?
They're very powerful. It's always in our intention of our words.
Yeah.
Thinking, saying.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. I've told this story a million times. When I decided to do the sanctuary, I had no plans yet, but I said, I just got to put it out there. I've got to tell everybody about it, even though I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I made a post on Instagram back in 2015 and said, I'm going to open an animal sanctuary, blah, 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 blah. And everybody was like, what? And look at me now.
I know. You're running the sanctuary.
I'm running the
little bear sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're really a big bear. So where'd you get the little bear from? Because you're big, dude.
We named it after my mom. Her name was Ursula.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Which is little bear in Latin. So we named it in her memory.
So it's full of mama's love too.
Full of mom's love. She never got to see it, but I know she's here with me every day.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Those mornings you don't want to get out of bed, she's yelling at you like she used to when you were a kid.
I can hear her in her German accent.
You have chores. Get out of bed.
Christopher, the animals need help.
Exactly. Oh, that's so cool.
My goodness.
See, and Elizabeth said she'd paint for you for free.
Oh, Elizabeth, I love you. You're the best.
See, and it's about being of service.
I think she's a Sarasota girl too, right? She's up there with everybody.
Yeah, she's up in this area somewhere. I forget exactly where. Maybe Tampa, Bradenton, something like that. I know
she's up there somewhere.
Yep, she's in Florida for sure.
Yeah. Just going down the list one more time. I think we got everybody. Which is
awesome.
Fantastic. So what else are we going to talk about?
I don't know. What else can we talk about?
Going on that's new? What's coming up?
What do I have going on that's new? What is new is what is new? I don't know. Every day is new. You know what I mean? So it's like I just get up and I go with the flow. What am I feeling today? One of the things that I want to say out to everybody is with the energies that are changing and the way that they're coming down to earth, they are affecting us in different ways. We might feel a little odd. We might feel a little funny. We might think a little differently. We might need to rest that day. Then one day we might have more energy than we normally do, and we got like 6 hours stuff done in 2 hours. You know, I just want you to recognize the energies that are going on. Let yourself get into the flow of them. Don't try to resist it. If you feel like you need to nap that day and you're not a napper, just nap. You know what I mean? So just allow yourself to listen to your body, honor your body, self-care, self-love. Okay, because that's one of the hardest things, right? Because we're not taught self-love as kids. Okay, we're not taught how to do that. And us in our 50s, 60s, 70s now, we never had the idea that we could do that or that's something we should do. It was always something outside of us. Now it's inside of us. All the answers reside inside. Please tap into your higher heart, your soul self. You know all the answers. You know where you're going. You've been here before. This is not your first rodeo and it will not be your last, but this is going to be the best one. So you have to make it your best. And I'm lit up right now. So I want to know how many people are feeling all that energy out there because they're just like.
I am. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, totally can relate. Yeah, it's funny, you know, the older I get, the less I give a crap, right? But seriously, no, it's been I'm going to be 60 in February, and I feel like my life is just starting, having done all of this, and I've got a lot left, and everything happened when it was supposed to happen. I met the people I was supposed to meet. Now I'm sort of like following my passion, and now I get to meet all you guys, and yeah, I couldn't be happier.
Yes, actually you can, because things are going to become easier for us all to be happier, right? Yeah. So you're going to be happier when everyone else is happier too. Well, you're happy, true, yeah. But as we all build up the consciousness of happy, just feel how much more peace that feels like to us, right? Because it's starting with you. It has to start with each one of you. Like we all have to be in control because look, it took you those 60 years to find that peace within yourself, to find that happiness, right? Just like it took me 50 years and I'm still doing it every day, right? Yeah, so, we are learning about ourselves every day and we're learning to be happy with everything that comes at us. And we don't react the same way that we used to, right? The things that used to trigger us, that would set us off for days. We're like,
oh gosh, yeah.
No, we're not given that power anymore. But it took us this many years, however old we are out there, to learn it, right? Yeah, it's all the answers are here. And all the joy is here. And we're bringing it outside.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Love it. Oh my God, this hour is almost over. Can you believe it?
I know, it goes so fast. It really does.
Yeah. So you are on Instagram at Melissa Parks Psychic, right?
Yep.
And your website is IamMelissaParks.com.
Correct.
And I know you can reach out to Melissa and book some private phone conversations.
Yep, you can do phone conversations. If you guys are local, we can hook up something in person if you want to. We can do Zoom, we can do FaceTime. I try to make it as easy as possible now for people to get their readings if that's what they want. So yeah, and I've also started, if you're on my website, I've also started making t-shirts. You guys should do this too. You should probably open up a store too, Chris. T-shirts of words that have the energy behind them. Like I am love, you are love, we are love. So if people read that out there, they read the messages on the shirts, you're sending out that positive vibration and we're helping the community without even talking to them. They're just reading our shirt as we walk by.
Yeah. Very cool. Where can you buy the t-shirts? You have them now?
You can find that on my website. There's you hit the little store thing and it takes you to the spreadsheet or shirt or whatever it's called. Yeah. Oh, there it is. She just dropped it in the link.
Yeah.
Tiffany rocks.
Tiffany rocks. Yeah. All right, my friend. Thank you for coming on the show today. It was great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You'll be working tonight at 8:00. Everybody can tune in tonight at 8.
8:00, 8 p.m.
Same place, same channel.
They were going to say same bat time, same channel.
Same bat time.
Yeah.
Exactly what I thought of.
And now that we're on Rumbles, you know what I mean? Last week.
Yeah, Rumble too. Yeah.
I know.
A couple different places. Yeah.
Yeah. But last week when they had me write out my little thing to send out, it's like, is everybody ready to Rumble? You know what I mean? And they're like,
I do that every show. It's so funny.
Okay, so it's not just me. It's you too. Okay, good.
Yeah. I said this week I wasn't going to say it. Oh my goodness.
That is
funny. So yeah.
Awesome.
I'll try to tune in tonight.
All right, I appreciate that.
Good to see you. Have a great weekend.
You too, thanks.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
All right, so as we close out the show, thank you, Melissa. Melissa's great, isn't she great? Great messages. Just love her energy. She always makes me smile. I hope everybody had a meaningful reading and that helped some of you guys. So I'm going to close my show with reminding everybody one more time about the GOAT Games 2021. And what that is, it's a multi farm sanctuary fundraiser. That is the week of August 14th, whatever that Saturday is. I'm going to look at my calendar right now. Yeah, August 14th through August 21st. And, oh, perfect. So Tiffany got it up. There's the registration. It's mobilecause.com/goat games Team Little Bear. So Team Little Bear Sanctuary, what you can do is if you go to that website, you can sign up to make a donation to help us, or you can sign up as an athlete and help raise money. And for that, you can, once you register, you'll get your own landing page. You get your own little mini website where you can send your friends to help us raise money. Our goal this year is $20,000. We want to finish that barn. And yeah, so you can sign up as an athlete or you can sign up as a fan. And if you're an athlete, guys, it's however creative you want to be. You can run, you can walk, you can jog, you can swim in your backyard pool. You can walk your dog. If you want to do a group thing with a bunch of friends, get together. Two of our board members, they are going to see who can raise more money. So they're two really good friends, and they're going to both join as athletes and they're going to have a little friendly competition between them. Here in Fort Myers, we're going to be at Millennial Brewing and also Apothecary, same place. And on the, I can't remember if it's the 14th or 15th, it's going to be the opening ceremonies, and it's going to be a vegan brunch. They do a lot of great stuff at Millennial. Thursday the 19th, we're going to do a 5K run in the evening from the brewery. And then the following, closing out Saturday on the 21st, it's going to be a Heroes event. So, and for us, they already had a Heroes event planned, like superheroes. And ours is going to be heroes don't always wear capes. So we're super excited. They're going to donate 10% of everything they bring in to us. And we hope everybody will sign up. And yeah, or you can lay on your couch and eat bonbons and just tell your friends, estimate how many bonbons you're going to eat that week. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to help us out. Share it, join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll keep, look for our posts. I'll keep everybody updated. And let's see. Let me look and see. I've got a couple more comments here. All right. Yep. Awesome. It was great to see everybody. Always great to see you guys on Friday. Next Friday, I am taking the Friday off, guys. I need a Friday off. So I'm not going to be here next Friday. The following Friday, August 6th, I'm going to have my friend. She's really funny. She's a vegan chef and a comedian. And I'll just introduce her as Trashy Tina. She's a lot of fun. August 13th, children's author Randy Bonica. And then my good friend Debbie on August 20th. She's also a vegan chef, and we're going to cook together on August 20th. So until then, that's me, Chris Vane, signing out. Remember, peace begins on your plate. Have a good weekend, everybody. Love you guys.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.